Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video. One day out. I am stepping on stage tomorrow and I can't flipping wait. It's just gone 8:15. I'm about to head off with Darren to registration, but this morning I checked in after having 350 grams of carbs yesterday, plus the 350 grams of carbs I had the day before. So a 700 gram carb refeed and my weight hasn't changed. I'm 144.5, the same weight I was when I got off the plane yesterday. And my condition, I think, is probably better. I look leaner, I look fuller, and I'm really happy with the package I'm bringing. I actually put comparison photos together from one day out last time I was here in Portugal to one day out this time. And the difference is clear to see. Like, I'm so happy with the condition in my legs, the condition in the back of my legs especially, and the detail on my back that's coming through. Like, it's mega. It gets me really excited. So the plan for today, I'm going to register, but I've already had my first meal. Today, I will not be consuming any carbs apart from trace carbs that are coming from veg. So my first meal this morning was 80 grams of salmon, 60 grams of green veg, and 20 grams of cashew butter. And you better believe I was putting that cashew butter on my salmon. It's absolutely delicious. I'm still on 10 grams of pink salt, and I'm still on 8 to 10 litres of water until Darren decides we cut it. When we cut my water and when we manipulate salt will all depend on when we go and register and we find out the exact time that we think I'm going to be on stage. In addition to my first meal, my health supplements are all the same in the morning. I had my greens drink with my collagen and I had my vitamin C, but I switched my vitamin C out from the soluble one to a chewable one. And I'm taking 2 waterboard tablets, which are a natural diuretic to help with flushing out the extra water and bringing through that condition. Now I'll be taking the vitamin C, the B complex and the waterboard with every single meal. We're thinking I'm probably only going to get in 5 meals today, so I've planned them out. I'm gonna have one at 8 AM, which I just had, 11, 2 PM, 5 PM and 8 PM. The idea being that I've finished eating by 8. I may have cut my water and salt before that point, we're not sure yet. But after 8 PM, I want to be getting my tan on, getting really relaxed and having a nice early night before show day tomorrow. So that's a little update from me. Time to head on the road, time to go and register. Let's find out what number I'm gonna be. Registration all done, and once again it was a really smooth process, like in and out within 30 to 40 minutes, and considering that there are hundreds of athletes competing in this show, it was so smooth and so easy. I am number 23 and apparently there are a lot of figure girls competing in the amateur show, but we'll get into that a little bit later on. I'm really happy that Darren's able to get a coach's pass again, so he'll be backstage with me. But now that that's all done and dusted, it's time to head back to the apartment. It's time to put my feet up, get a few more meals in, and I think I'm going to catch up with you guys in a bit and have a little chat about how I'm feeling about the show and yeah, what my thoughts are, because going to registration is often the time when I get pretty nervous, like the nerves start to kick in, but I'll chat to you guys a bit later about that. Here's my number, my certificate, my mask. I do have another sparkly mask which matches my new bikini, which I will probably wear on stage. I also picked myself up the Amateur Olympia Portugal t-shirt in traditional blue, of course. And you guys saw me try on the Mr. Big Evolution baseball jacket, which is super comfy, and I didn't pack any jumpers, so that's definitely going to come in handy. It's coming up to 11 AM, so it's time to get my next meal. As you can see, Darren is just cooking up his food for the day, and this is my meal number 2. 80 grams of chicken, 60 grams of green veg, and 2 squares of dark chocolate, 20 grams. So I'm going to eat this first, obviously, and then I'm just going to probably let this melt in my mouth and enjoy it. I'm probably going to take a little nap, to be honest. I'm quite tired. So didn't go for a nap after all, but I am sat on the couch with my feet up and my new jumper on because I'm very, very cold, and I'm just watching a movie on my laptop with Darren. I'm also chugging my water. Once I finish this, I've had 4.5 litres. It's just coming up to 2. I need to make sure I get 8 litres in by 8 p.m. and we are going to be cutting my salt intake by 4 p.m. So as soon as this movie's done, I'm going to get my butt up, get my next meal, and then Darren's heading to the gym to go and train, so we will probably go to bed for a little nap then, I think. Meal number 3, 80 grams of chicken, 60 grams of veg, and 20 grams of cashew butter. And you can see there's quite a bit of salt on there. So I'm aiming to get in 6 grams of salt before we cut it. So I have sprinkled on quite a bit there, and then I'll use the last bit of salt in my next meal. After finishing that meal, I was just thinking to myself, like, it's crazy how quickly this prep has gone. And I don't just mean from like January to now, but I mean the 7 weeks in between competing in Portugal and then coming back and preparing to compete again. It's actually mad, and the weeks have flown by because I've really focused on other things and not honed in on the fact that prepping and going from show to show and trying to hold condition and bring condition would be really hard. I think if I'd thought about that long and hard, I probably would have quit, to be honest. But focusing on my business, focusing on YouTube, really pouring my heart and soul into these videos and creating content and showing up regularly has honestly really helped me. And I don't think you guys realize how much it has. And I get lots of messages and DMs and comments on my videos saying that, you know, I'm really inspiring and motivating and I'm helping so many people, but I don't think you guys realize how much you help me. And I can't believe we're there now. Like, I'm competing tomorrow, and all of this like hype and anticipation and everything I've been working towards is finally here. Like, show day is tomorrow. It's like D-Day. And when I sit down and think about it, it does make me realize that I've put myself under quite a lot of pressure. And it's not that I'm avert to pressure. I think pressure is important, and I've talked about this before. I think it can be very powerful and can really make you focus on something and go after something really specifically. But it also adds that element of outside pressure because I've got lots of eyes on me now. Like, people have been following my journey. You guys have been tuning into these videos every single day, and you've been following my posts on Instagram, you've been messaging me, and it's a different level of pressure because now I feel like there's an expectation that I should turn pro tomorrow. And I don't know if that's going to happen. And I never know if that's going to happen. And I've talked about this lots before. Like, you can bring your best every single time you step on stage and you can feel like you deserve it. But ultimately, it's not about what you deserve. It's about what the judges see, what they like, and what they feel is best on the day. Do I think I'm bringing my absolute best? Yes. And it's weird because every time I lead up to a show, I always think, this is my best, this is my best. But this is honestly the best I've ever looked. And I can't even believe some of the photos I see of myself. And I'm like, fuck, that's me. So if I step on stage tomorrow and all goes to plan and I end up placing first in my class and going through to the overall and winning one of those pro cards, then the job is done. And I will be, I don't even know how over the moon I'm going to be. Like, I can't even imagine, because I just, as much as I visualize it and I put that energy out there and I think, yes, Bex, keep manifesting it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I believe it's going to happen. I still don't quite believe it. Like, I'm still expecting to come second. Every time they call those numbers out, I'm always thinking, I'm going to get called second place. I'm going to get called second place. And I always do. So I think what I'm trying to say is tomorrow is going to be a big day. It's going to be a really hard show. And I don't know how much you guys know about how an amateur Olympia works, but yes, there are 3 pro cards on offer for each category, but you still have to win your class. And my class is a very competitive class. My height class, class D, is normally one of the most stacked because generally speaking, when you get tall girls like me at 173 centimeters, they bring a lot of muscle and a lot of size, a lot of density, conditions normally there, a lot of experienced athletes. So I'm going to be up against some real top girls and I have to be able to beat them, win that class, then go through to the overall and hopefully be top 3 in the overall. So the hardest task is showing up and bringing my best to that class. I'm not even thinking about the pro card yet because I'm thinking I just need to win my class. I just need to come first. And if I come first, I'll be over the flipping moon. I do put myself under a lot of pressure and I do have big goals, but at the end of the day, we're on this planet to live, not just to exist. And what is life without goals, ambitions, drive, determination, something to work towards every single day? And if it makes you happy and you enjoy it, then you should be doing it. And that's how I feel. That's honestly how I feel. Like, I love this sport, and if I don't get the result I want tomorrow, I will keep showing up. You'll see me back on here again and I'll keep going because that's the type of person I am. That's the mentality I've got, and that's the kind of life I want to live. So there's my little Bex, pour your heart out. It's just gone 2:15 now. I am honestly going to take myself off to bed for a little nap. Then I will pick you guys back up for my next meal and the plan for the rest of this afternoon, which will be some more chilling. I do need to check in with hubby when he comes back. And then this evening we are getting tanned up, which I know you guys love. And I might see if I can ask Darren to do a little mini tutorial of how we tan, because I get asked that all the time. How do you tan up for stage? How does Darren perfect your tan? So I might try and get him to do one that's like a non-explicit version, because obviously when I tan, I'm naked. I'm just coming up to 5 p.m. I'm getting my next meal. Darren's just home from the gym. He's preparing his. I've got 80 grams of salmon, 60 grams of green veg, and 20 grams of cashew butter again. I have now cut my salt intake. All my salt is gone. And I'm now on to my next bottle of water. And once I drink this, it will take me up to 7.5 litres for the entire day. So we've both just eaten our meals. What's the plan now, babe?
Chill, put your feet up, relax. Nothing more to do now. A few manipulations introduced that's just going to help create diuresis, just to pull off the subcutaneous water from the body. We have cut salt at 4 p.m. Ate our sort of normal amount of salt up to then. Didn't like salt load or anything like that, just ate our normal amount. Stopped at 4, and 8 p.m. Becky will have to get her full 8 litres of water in, and then we'll cut water other than maybe some little sips as needed tomorrow. And that's it. Tomorrow's just literally just going to be a little bit of protein and fats up until stage time. So
this is something that I definitely struggle with, is chilling. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of editing, create the thumbnail for this video, and then I'm going to pop another movie on and chill until my next meal, because I literally don't have to do anything now until tanning later, which is very strange. Check it out. So one of the spare rooms that has a sofa and a desk where I was planning to do like my check-ins and stuff on Saturday has a TV. And we were like, I wonder if that's a smart TV and has access to Netflix. And it does. So we've pulled out the sofa bed. We're going to lay here and watch a movie. You can see which is my side, the one with the pillows and obviously the blanket because I'm cold. But we're going to sit now and just watch a movie and chill. I will most likely fall asleep, but this is bloody epic. And I love the fact that every single window in this apartment has those like shutters that come down and create like blackout blinds. This is so sick. Just gone 8 p.m. Prepared my last meal, which is 80 grams of chicken, 60 grams of green veg. And in here, I am quite impressed with myself. I have 2 squares of dark chocolate, which is 20 grams. But because it's my last meal, I also need to take all my nighttime subs, which include my daily greens from Revive, which are chocolate flavour. So what I did was I took some of my water from the 500 ml I've got left to drink, mixed it with the greens powder in the microwave until it kind of fluffed up and went really hot. And then I put the 2 squares of dark chocolate in this tiny little cup, poured the sauce on top, and now I've got like a proper pudding after this dinner. Normal sups as always before bed. So all my kind of health sups, vitamins, calm, ashwagandha, that's all in there. Vitamin C, B complex, and my last load of water load tablets. So I'm going to eat this all up now, and then I need to go and shower, lay out my clothes for post tanning, make the bed in the spare bedroom, like all of those things I need to do before I get my tan on, and I can't really do anything else. So like tidy up the kitchen, all that kind of stuff. And then it'll be time to tan up and chill. And just like that, I am all tanned again with an extremely white face, which I will sort out tomorrow morning when I do my makeup. But I am standing here currently naked because I'm waiting to dry, standing under the AC. It is 9:45. It is almost time to go to bed. As soon as I'm dry, I'm heading off to bed. But I am going to insert some clips now to show you how Darren applies my tan, because we get asked this all the time. So he starts off by applying 2 coats of the Pro Tan. Once those coats are dry, he then applies a secret coat of Dream Tan in the red bronze. But he applies it by dabbing small amounts onto the body and then patting them until it kind of blends in. And then once that's set, he then goes over it again with another coat of the Pro Tan, but this time only applying it to the pad and then just padding on top to kind of seal everything in. And that's how we've always done it for years. And I've always had the best tan. It doesn't come off. We've never had any issues, and he's an absolute legend. And it's like another cardio session for him. It's probably his least favourite thing to do whilst we travel for shows, but I do return the favour when he competes as well. So I am going to close this video off here because I need to dry. I need to get myself off to bed because tomorrow is show day. So I will catch you guys in the morning. See you then. Bye.